Welcome back to the Never Ready Sports Network. This is Monster Football League, or Mutant Football League is what we decided to call it, I think. I don't know anymore.
Hey, whatever works. You get the point across.
I'm Michael Hills.
And I'm Michael Wills.
Today, it is the playoff time.
That's right. You know, watching casual sports, watching casual football, I get the hype, I get the intrigue, I get the emotion. Do not misunderstand. But this is Mutant League. This is monster, zombie, skeleton, enemies, bashing, brawling, death, destruction, blood, mayhem. I love it.
This is the best that post-apocalyptic America has to offer.
I hope you're all ready for some fun. I hope you're ready for some great games. We got a lot of great reviews coming up, a lot of plays, a lot of action to check out, and specifically the action. Again, this is Mutant League type football. You won't go wrong. You won't go unentertained.
So let's head on down for the first game. So today, the first game, we have the Green Bay Attackers at the Motor City Maniacs here on the Gord Field in Detroit, Rock City, Michigan.
Yeah, bringing some true fame and fortune down to Detroit. We're about to see this first play of the game that we're going to review here, bringing death right off the bat. The first death of the first game of the playoffs. You're going to see a pass go down the field to a
pass going down the field. There it goes. There's a fumble. The offense recovers it and manages to get the first down. Unfortunately, as you stated, first death of the playoffs. Scarin Groans, the running back, has left the field.
That's right. Tragedy followed by a little bit of whoo as they fumbled and recovered. So good job. Now, we've mentioned before the Sonic play.
The Sonic, yeah.
Right. The idea is that the receiver throws out a shockwave and knocks everybody away from him, giving them free reign to run down the field. And here we see that does not happen.
It just doesn't work for some reason.
Imagine seeing a tank running at or rolling at you, and then it just, you think you're going to get it out of the way, and it doesn't work at all. The tank just keeps running, and it definitely runs here.
Just keeps running. You get a hit. There is a penalty on the play, though. We get a 15-yard unnecessary manslaughter penalty. I thought that was the point of this game.
Exactly.
But we get a 15-yard unnecessary manslaughter penalty.
Again, standard football, you get unnecessary roughness. This is unnecessary manslaughter. Welcome to this football game, folks. It's a blast. Literally.
And Bolden Haight has passed away.
That's 2 deaths in this first playoff game already. So here comes another offensive play from the Green Bay Attackers.
Get a handoff to the running back. He gets killed using the Berserker cheat.
Explosion
from the offense, picks up the fumble, obviously. The next guy gets exploded to death. Defense recovers, carries it down the field.
You know, you got to wonder what these deaths really mean in the game, especially with having the resurrection ability. You know, are you out of the game? Does the world moan for you? Because I got to tell you, Mr. Williams, I was a big fan of his for a long time.
Well, you know, the deaths don't mean anything because of the resurrection ability. The only thing that they mean is that the deceased is going to get fined for dying on the field.
Yeah, I think
it's kind of a broken system, but this is the best that post-apocalyptic America has to offer.
You know, you see so much money pumped into these teams, you see so much money pumped into these players. It kind of takes a lot of the levity off of the player when they're like, well, if I die, it's okay. You know, in the real world, you get knocked out of the game, you're out of the game. These folks just pop right back.
It's the magic of the game. This is the real world, though.
It is the game.
You know, exists in the real world. So here we go into the Never Ready Sports Network play of the week. Play of the week. So excellent use of the Chainsaw Massacre cheat here. We see them come down the field, kill and hurt a couple people. Little bit of a stumble right here where he bumps into the spikes, but manages to get through without getting tackled or killed and make it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, Greg, I'm going to count that one up to blood rage. Bottom line, there was at least 3 separate bodies that he plowed straight through. When you have blood all over your face, straight into your eyes, and you may not be able to see a spike wall in front of you. Furthermore, you probably don't care about it either.
Once again, it is Michael, Greg. And so here we go we're going to head down and hear some thoughts from the coach of the Motor City Maniacs.
Let's hope he's okay down there. He's a little bit off with all that hardware he's got at his disposal.
Yeah, he's
kind of nutty.
Kind of scares me.
Yeah. It's a balls joke.
All right, Coach. Do you have anything to say about that game we just saw where you went up against the Green Bay Attackers?
The horsepower comet comes. The lug nut sign is nigh. They're gonna go.
All right, Coach. All right, back to you guys.
The Lugnut sign is near.
Yeah.
So, there you have it, folks. Final score of the game: Grim Bay Attackers 9, Motor City Maniacs 14.
And with that, we'll roll up straight into the second game. We got plenty to show you guys.
All right, so here we go down to the Stank of America field in South Carolina. We have the Carolina Panthers versus whoever the hell they're facing.
The Mile High Clonic.
I just completely forgot, and nothing was coming up on the screen to give me any help at all.
You want to take that one again, or you want?
Yeah, we're gonna take that one again.
Okay.
All right, let's go down to South Carolina. Let's go down to the Stank of America field for the Carolina Panthers at the Mile High Chronic. Actually, I think that's the other way around. So we're going to reverse that.
You're a professional.
No, I'm not.
You're a professional.
All right, now let's head down to the Mile High Chronic at the Carolina Panthers.
That's right. I'm super excited for this. Ooh, I don't know. We can't. We can't.
All right, let's head down to the Stank of America field to see the Mile High Chronic at Carolina Panthers.
That's right, April. I have waited all day to talk about this game right here. This is hands down the bloodiest game of not this game, the entire season. You're about to see some destruction and death, as I talked about earlier, right here.
All right, so let's watch this play, Sue Ellen. What we're going to see here is we are going to see the turnover. So we get a pass, rolls down the field, gets taken down.
He's going for it.
He's surviving so far. Now there, he got taken out. Fumble, defense recovers, gets power bombed or suplexed into a landmine, which kills everybody.
Everybody's dead. Love it. This is why you come to this sport right here.
Yes, it is.
You know, I remember the credo back in, 84 to bring the landmines into this game. There was such fight. There was such a turmoil.
It's got to have been the best decision that they've had, because it doesn't matter how good you are, how good of a player you are. If you don't see that landmine, you're dead.
Right.
So, lots of deaths in this game here in the Stank of America field.
We're not talking about Louisiana either, folks. You know, Michael, whenever you have a victory at your grasp, when you feel like you're going down the field, you've got nothing but the wind behind you, you sometimes stop and want to showboat. And I've told these players repeatedly, that's not the time to do it. When you step into that touchdown zone, that's when to do it. But this guy doesn't listen. Great defensive effort by Nuke Freakley, but his showboating in the middle of the run cost his team that touchdown. Yep. You cannot do that. It's so embarrassing when you have it and you lose it, and then somebody goes, well, where'd you lose it at? Right there. And if he had just waited to showboat until after the play, we would have been fine. Yeah, don't showboat until the play's over. Don't brag till the game's over. Yep. We still got more game to show. Now, here we get to see a great play where we have somebody taking out the fumble, but Rakak Hill, the center for the Panthers, manages to recover and get the ball in for a touchdown. Just a dominating show of force here, not being stopped by anybody, not caring about anyone. Anybody that touches the man, he goes, nah, get off me. Yep. I'm going straight to that touchdown. It's not often that you see a center make a play like that, but when it is, they score the touchdown. Poor Wham Neutron quarterback dead after that play. Oh well, sacrifice. He will be missed. Mm-hmm. But only for a little bit. All right, we're going to take a look at this next play. Here we see the Dirty Cheat Thunderclap recover the ball for the defense. They're going to head down the field, avoiding all those landmines right there,
and score a touchdown. But as the camera turns around, notice in the background right
Look at
there,
the death.
somebody did not avoid the landmines.
Told you about those mines.
Great play there.
So yeah, always keep on your toes. Be vigilant when you're in the Mutant Football League, especially in the playoffs.
Now, I feel like we do need to take a moment and just acknowledge all of these deaths.
Gone and forgotten.
Yeah. Man, the Panthers took a tough hit this go around.
That was clearly 62 deaths in that one game alone.
It's amazing considering that there's not 62 players on each team. All right, Susan, do you want to tell us what happened on this play?
Now, folks, I'm not the world's biggest Mile High Clonic fan at all, but when you're here in the playoffs, you expect to see some scoring by the opposing team. Glad to see finally the Mile High Chronics get a touchdown. Using the Chainsaw Massacre ability, Rolls-Royce blows through his competition, blowing up people, more death, more destruction, makes it to the touchdown zone, scores finally for the team. Good to see it. You didn't want to see a complete wipeout. So, Michael, I'm not a big fan of guesstimation here, but there's got to be well over 20 deaths in this game so far, and we're about to see another one right here. I am so proud of this young man.
It has definitely been the bloodiest game so far of the playoffs, if not the season.
So what you're about to see here is Vile Talon catch the ball, start running down the field, and fends off not one, not two, but 7. Look at the size of these guys.
So
and
here we go.
No, get off. No.
They do manage to force the fumble. Von Killer gets the ball, starts returning down the field, but does get murdered himself. Our old friend Rat Kakil gets hold of the ball, does not make any distance down the field, gets right up and starts a riot on the field. The entire team is fighting and murdering each other on the field right now.
You know, the MFL needs more folks just like you, Vile Talon. That was a great display, a great show of Spartan. I like that.
Yes. Good job, Rat Kakil, in getting everybody killed. Now, let's head on down to the coach of the Mile High Chronic to hear what he has to say. I'm not so sure about these brownies he sent us.
Yeah, I'm not eating that stuff. They smell funny.
Coach?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Coach, okay, where did you, whatever, got any words about the game?
The game, man, we won.
No, Coach, y'all lost.
Bummer, dude. The other guys had robots, though.
No, that was last game, Coach.
Oh, man. What did these guys have?
A multitude of people?
Oh, okay.
You have anything to say, Coach?
Oh, the game, dude. I think we won it.
All right, Michael, back to you.
Bye, guys.
Interesting.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that wasn't the coach, because that was weird.
Did they just let a random fan into the locker room?
Did he not even watch his own game? I don't think he was in the right mind regardless.
Definitely not going to eat those brownies now. So here we have the end of the game. The Carolina Panthers 21, Mile High Chronic 7. Now let's head over to Carcass City, Missouri to watch the Los Scandalous Damned and the Carcass City Creeps.
Michael, this is my alma mater right here. I've always loved going back to this place. I've loved going back to this stadium. Clearly, you can see the love and dedication put into the stadium.
The Arrow in Your Head Stadium, certainly one of the better stadiums in the league. all of the death pits, all of the flames, everything going on in this stadium.
Fire
Now,
everywhere.
why, oh, why do they have to have that creepy clown showing up on the stadium? I don't know.
Adds to the fun. Adds to the spice.
If you say so. Now here we see a great play, a noble sacrifice by Whack-'em Down. As he gets down the field, manages to shrug off several hits before he gets taken down, but he is murdered after the end of the play with no call from the refs. Those dirty, dirty refs.
The producer has mandated that we put a corny joke in here, and we're not doing that. So, next play. Okay, I'm good.
Now we head down to the next play. We're going to see the snap. Quarterback gets nowhere before he gets murdered and taken out. We see a couple fumbles, offense recovers, defense recovers. Eventually we see Hellspawn manages to grab it. That's Hellspawn E.
Watch this shake off.
Shakes the guy off, continues down the field,
Keeps trying. Good
gets
job.
in, gets tackled right as he goes into the touchdown. Unfortunately, we do lose Hellspawn E. Great play to go out on though.
Right. And rolling right into the very next play. Don't blink, folks. You're going to miss this one. There is a very quick action about to happen.
While we're waiting for that play to kick off, it sure seems like the Lost Scandalous Damned are very quick to kill themselves.
Right. By the way, pay special note of all the fumbles in this game, too. A lot of that going on. And as I said that, the touchdown has happened.
You blink and you miss it. Great warp speed move right there by Bustin' Rivals.
And with that, the game is going to come to an end. The Lost Scandalous Damned are victorious.
Let's head down and hear some words from the damned coach.
As the confetti falls, we're waiting for the score to pop up so we can have a damn number here, but
The damn score here. And the damn score is.
I'm still waiting on this score.
All right, Coach. Do you have any words on that game versus the Carcass City Creeps?
I'll tell you one thing is that they were a lot worse than we thought they were going to be. I said we came in there and we did exactly what our game plan was to do and came to work, took care of business. And, our defense proved to be better than I thought they were going to be. Kind of gave them crap over the past week, and they proved me wrong. Proud of them.
All right. And do you have any words to those clowns?
Get a real team. That's all I can say is that you guys are way worse than you actually think you are. So good luck next year.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Strong words from that spicy Spaniard.
And here we see the final score. The Lost Scandalous Damned 28, Carcass City Creeps 3. Now we know why the damned are so willing to sacrifice themselves. They have the fast track on the recovery with that deal with the devil.
That's right. Still, shout out to that field. Awesome field.
Great field. Too bad we won't be seeing it again anymore in the season. And that's all we have for you this week with Mutant Football League on the Never Ready Sports Network. Check back next time for more death, more destruction,
And more.
Make sure to wash your hands, boys and girls.
more next time. Mutant Football League, Never Ready Sports Network.
Shoot. End on the show.
No, we need to be recording even our dry runs, because if we have a good dry run,
Yeah.
you go
Like
with
that
that.
little banter, right? That little bitty
Now-
banter, in-game
Now
banter.
we're gonna lose.
We'll leave it
Just-
alone.
Deal with it.
I am.
We really need to get a handle on this show when it happened.
I already see you as a pro.
Man,
We're divas in front of the camera, but our editor is the biggest diva of all.
let's not talk about the key. Is it key grip? Is it camera guy? Powder girl? I don't know what the role is.
Whatever it is.
Welcome back.
All right, so here we go. Okay.